Hey everyone, welcome back to the show for another commentary series on writings from Ajmal from his website, theborderofamind.com.
Oh, yeah.
So today we're diving into his blog post titled Boundless Manifestors. And, this guy Ajmal, he's a pretty insightful writer. He uses his blog to kind of explore these ideas of, curiosity and wonder. And just all sorts of things that make us think a little bit differently about the world.
I love that.
So I definitely encourage you to check out his website, theborderofamind.com, to delve a little deeper into his work.
Absolutely.
But for today's deep dive,
Okay.
we're really going to be focusing on this idea of boundless manifestors.
Yeah.
And this central question that Ajmal poses in this post, which is, what if true fulfillment comes from nurturing a variety of potentials instead of focusing on just one?
That's a good question.
Like, we hear all the time about, the coding ninja or the entrepreneur who finds success through just like this
Singular focus.
Yeah, this singular obsessive passion.
Yeah.
But Ajmal is kind of like,
What if that's
what if
not the only way?
there's a different way?
What if there's another way to think about this?
Exactly. And so he's advocating for this idea of embracing multidimensionality.
Yeah.
Like seeing ourselves as creative beings with diverse talents and curiosities.
Right.
And I don't know about you, but that resonates with me so much.
It does, yeah. It's like we all have so many different things we're interested in.
Right?
It seems almost.
Like, why do we have to choose?
Yeah, why do we have to
Just one.
pick one and stick with it forever?
Yeah. And he uses this great analogy in the post
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
of a vibrant ecosystem
Pardon
to
me.
illustrate this point.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know how an ecosystem thrives through cross-pollination, right?
Right.
You've got all these different organisms interacting and supporting each other.
Yeah, all these different... Yeah.
Parts working together.
And he's saying our lives are kind of like that.
I see.
When we allow our varied interests to interact and nourish each other.
That's interesting.
It's like our lives become more vibrant and flourishing.
So it's not just about having a bunch of different interests. It's about
Exactly.
letting them kind of talk to each other.
It's about the integration,
Yeah.
bringing all those passions together into like
Like a
this harmonious whole.
beautiful tapestry.
Yes, exactly like a tapestry.
Yeah.
Where each thread represents a different interest.
And when they're all woven together,
Yeah.
you get something really special.
Something beautiful and unique.
Yeah.
And you know what I thought was really interesting?
What's that?
Is that he actually tags this blog post with several themes from his own life,
Like what?
like photography, philosophy
Thanks.
experiences.
Okay.
And it's like he's showing us,
Showing us how he does it.
how he's integrating these different aspects of himself. So it's not just theoretical for him,
No, it's like he's living it.
he's walking the walk.
Yeah, and he even gives this example of how, like,
Yeah.
his passion for photography informs his philosophical musings
Okay.
and vice versa.
So like a two-way street.
Yeah, like this beautiful cycle,
Yeah, I can see that.
Like he'll go out and capture this breathtaking landscape with his camera,
Right.
and that'll inspire him to start thinking about the interconnectedness of nature and the universe.
Wow.
And then those thoughts feed back into his photography.
It all comes full circle.
It's pretty amazing.
That's really cool.
And it makes me think about all those times when I felt like I had to choose between different interests.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger, I loved music and writing, but I felt like,
You have to pick one.
like I had to pick one to pursue seriously,
Right.
but maybe I didn't.
Maybe you did.
Maybe I could have done both.
Maybe you could have.
And it's like what Ajmal is saying. He's challenging that thinking.
That we have to choose.
Yeah, he's saying embrace your multidimensionality.
Right.
Become a boundless manifestor.
What does that mean exactly?
It means being an individual who can bring their full, diverse self into the world.
Your whole self.
Yeah, and by doing that, you unlock this greater potential for creativity, for fulfillment.
I like that.
Yeah, and I think that's a really powerful message
It is.
for our listeners out there
Yeah.
who might be juggling multiple passions.
Struggling to choose.
Yeah, or feeling pressured to choose just one path. It's like Ajmal is saying,
Yeah.
you don't have to.
You can be both.
Yeah, embrace all of it.
All the parts of you.
Explore your multifaceted self. Don't see your diverse interests as distractions, but as these interconnected sources of strength
Yeah.
and creativity.
Like superpowers.
Yeah, and ultimately, he's saying it leads to a richer, more fulfilling life.
I love that message.
Me too. And you know what? I think it's so easy to get caught up.
In the shoulds.
Yeah. In the expectations of society.
Of other people.
Yeah, like we have to fit into this neat little box.
Right.
But the truth is, we're all way more complex and interesting than that.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
if you're intrigued by this idea of being a boundless manifestor, I highly encourage you to check out Ajmal's full blog post
Yeah.
on his website,
theborderofamind.com.
theborderofamind.com.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, it's a really insightful read. And you know, it might just inspire you to embrace your own boundless potential.
To be boundless.
Exactly. And we'll be back with more commentary on Ajmal's work in future episodes.
Oh, great.
So stay tuned.
I will.